The STX this time around at the One Shepherd semester was all about retrograde delay and pursuit. And after the first 2 days of the semester, where students were either going through Warrior Basic, Land Navigation, or the Leadership Reflection course, they all came together, and the STX started with our first class, which was retrograde. And the instructor went through the whole lesson plan, gave everybody some video examples, talked about it in depth, and then had a practical exercise for the students to do on the tabletop to show how they would enact a retrograde against an enemy that was aggressing against them. And then once that was done, they got to go out and do an actual exercise on exploitation. Unfortunately, I had to man the Radio Shack for that one and didn't get out there with my camera, so I have no great video to show you of how they did their exploitation, but it was awesome nonetheless, even though I don't have the video to prove it.
Spotted, what direction they're heading. They would then fall back to the secondary phase line. First phase line begins to receive the enemy before getting decisively engaged. We'll then fall back to our Alamo position. Second phase line begins to engage enemy. Sees that the tank can't handle it. They then also will begin to fall back, being covered by the Alamo.
After a great lunch, we launched into the second class of the day, which is all about pursuit. And we got a great class on that, using one of the greatest pursuits or largest pursuits in history, Operation Bagration. And then the students got a chance to absorb the lesson and then had to go do a practical app of it.
And attack. But if you look at the definition there, to conduct a feigned attack. So it's not a real attack.
For a practical act of pursuit, the OP4, which was made up of instructors and cadre, did a peel down a trail through the woods. And the Blue 4, or the students, their objective was to pursue us, perhaps overrun us, even annihilate us. Anyways, that was the object of the exercise. And one of the lessons learned is the pursuit force was a little slow off the mark and more worried about trying to coordinate their movements through thick brush while the OP4 was following a trail. So it was kind of easy for us to maintain our distance and not get overwhelmed. But it was a good exercise that gave out the principles of pursuit and showed some of the pitfalls as well. And overall, just a great learning experience.
Last man. Peel. Hold up a sec. For orders. Should I say something? Anybody bring an E-tool? We can dig a defensive position. Silent. Peel! 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 Firefighter, pull back. Swing sound moving. Get ready to go. Hey, Steve. Roger. Contact 50 meters away.
After the pursuit mission, it was time for dinner, and as always, great dinner at One Shepherd. And then the students had time to prepare for their night mission. So they started off by doing some rock drills, getting camoed up, and get ready to step off when things got dark. And now begins the night portion of the STX. In the STX format used by One Shepherd, you are given an offensive tactic, you're given a defensive tactic, and you're given an enabling tactic. However, you have 4 exercises, and depending on the purpose of each STX, one of those tactics is emphasized again by giving the night mission. So you get to do it once in the day and once in the night. Usually that's done by an evaluation of the staff of which is the hardest tactic that's been given. Sometimes it's the enabling tactic, sometimes it's the offensive tactic, sometimes it's the defensive tactic. In this particular exercise, the exploitation tactic that was done first in the day was the one chosen to be the night exercise as well. And this time I've got great footage, most of it all thermal, a little bit of night vision footage, but due to the night vision conditions, let me warn you straight up that night vision footage is not the greatest. There was very little moon, cloud cover, so very little light out there. The student mission was to attack a bunker complex, and this was a follow-on to the pursuit mission. They had pursued their enemy, they found where their enemy had went, they knew their enemy was in a tree line and that there was a bunker in there, and their mission was to overpower their enemy and destroy the bunker.
Bang, 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 bang. I kill you and drink your blood, you animals! I got bigger machine gun!
Bang, 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 bang,
Bang,
bang.
bang, 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 bang.
Bang, bang,
Explosion!
bang,
Bang, bang, bang, bang, bang. No explosion.
Bang, 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 bang. Okay, stop where you are, don't move.
A couple things to bear in mind as you watch this video. This is filmed with a thermal scope that has a camera feature built into it, along with the fact that the scope is mounted to the rifle. So it's going where I'm pointing. The reticle that you see on the screen is not zeroed to the rifle, although I did find out in the AAR I did manage to get a couple kills, which I'll have to attribute to pure luck and not skill in that case. Also, because the sight is mounted to the rifle and only sees where the rifle is pointed, many times you'll get portions where you're not seeing anything because I'm pointing at a tree or grass, because I didn't want to flag people. And also be aware that for some of the filming I'm doing, it looks like I'm flagging the hell out of some people.
Thermals in the woods.
But I was only using it as a camera, and I didn't really have it mounted to my shoulder. I was really just pointing in a general direction, so sometimes that's why the image is a little off to one side or the other.
Got 3 or 4 to my front.
What?
3 or 4 to my front on thermal. I have 5, possibly 6.
I think we're in contact here with the enemy. All that action earlier to our further west, right?
Possibly 8.
We might be getting overrun here. I thought we could hold this line, but I know our position to the west has been eliminated.
Stand by, they are closing in. Movement to our front.
Okay, looks like you're to our right and to our front. To my right. Can you confirm the numbers? Is this just a probing?
No, I have possibly a squad-sized element to my front plus movement I cannot detect.
Squad? You mean like 12? One guy on the right flank.
I got at least 8 to my front. Stationary, movement of more.
Peng, you okay over there?
Yeah,
Enemy contact! Meet us front! Get on line! Get on line! Get on line! Get up on the tree line where you can see. Give me a base of fire!
Off to our left too.
Okay? I'm done. What? Rod, are you alive? I'll cover you while you load.
Cover me, I'm loading. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, my nods are washed.
Okay, I'm here, I'm dead now. They are moving in on us. We have a small element over here and a main body coming this way.
Who's alive? Sign up if you're alive. Here. On my voice. If you're dead, take your head off. Next one, ready? On my voice! On my voice! Ready? No, move to my voice! Anybody up?
I'm still alive.
Keep moving, keep moving. Rod, are you alive? I'm still alive. Jordan, way over there. Your left, drop your left. You two, buddy team, work together. You two, other white light, work together. Good? Alright, we're good. 360 security. I know there's only 4 of us.
Coming up, I'm coming up. Coming in.
You got white light? Nope. No. You safe to kill him? Who's that right there? Safe to kill.
Already out.
Move to my voice. Same plan, same plan. Find the objective. Let's go. The bunker's like right here somewhere in this corner. Who's the search team?
This is gone.
Alright, I need 2 guys.
I'm demo team.
Demo with me. 2 guys, watch that way. 2, just 2 of you can figure it out. 2 with him. Who's that right there? Clark.
Hey, Jim.
Somebody go with Clark. One person.
Come to me, Jim.
No, you're demo. You're with me. Yeah, okay. You go with demo.
Just hang out with me.
Go with
We're out
Clark.
for.
Heather. Go with Clark. Yeah, sorry. All right, find the truck in. It's a bunker. It's dug in. It's like right around here. Do you have any intel or intelligence?
Yeah, I'm laying on the bunker.
And bunker. Hold up, is he still alive?
No, I'm dead. I'm just filming.
You're dead, right? Yep.
Yeah, we're all dead.
He's on the bunker. We found the bunker. On my voice. On my voice. Over here. Coming. Kill the white lights. Kill the white lights. Kill lights. All right, on my voice. Same team you were assigned to. Kill the lights. All lights off. Same team. Set up a 360 perimeter. Where's my demo team?
Right here.
Do we have a search team?
No.
Demo team, your search team. Go search real quick, all right? The entrance to the bunker is right by his foot, I think.
No.
Came up empty.
We should fucking blow it.
We're gonna blow it. So 360 security, get in order. Do we have the demo team?
Demo team up.
Okay. All right. 360. Spread out a little bit. Give us like.
You're gonna call fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole, place. That's it all.
All right. So white light's good. White light's good. Use white light. Get away.
White light out here. I know where you.
Yell 3 times.
Okay, brother. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
Punch is dead! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Hold call.
Bunker's blown!
Rally on my voice. Rally on my voice.
Rallying!
Lights off. Lights off. Lights off.
After completion of the night mission, the team withdrew back to the fob. We had an AAR over what happened, and then the Warriors hit the sack and got some much-needed rest. Dawn the next morning, we had PT, but this time, since it was day 4 of the semester, PT was team-on-team bugle stick fights. When the bugle sticks was over and breakfast was completed, we moved into the enabling class of the STX, which was guard missions. This class consisted of a classroom portion that had a lecture, but also had a tabletop practical exercise. And at the completion of that, the students went out and did their practical exercise. And since guard maneuvers can be on a very large scale, much like mobile defense in the previous STX, what they did is they did it on a very compressed scale at about half speed so everybody could learn the lesson. So instead of breaking out the miles, gear, and blanks, we broke out the bugle sticks. The groups were instructed to, move at a walking pace, go through the fighting motions to take out their enemy, not go full speed ahead. And this was so everybody could see how the different parts were supposed to function. And through the luxury of time, we were able to do this exercise many times in many different forms to really hammer home the concept of guard operations.
Remember your center.
Contact front.
Contact front! Spotted main body!
Walking. What?
Contact front!
You spotted what?
Spotted main body.
Main body!
Charlie, watch left side. Left side. Main body.
Heavy contact front.
Stay together. Stay together. Stay together. All right, make contact.
Guys, move back. Move back.
Fall back! Fall
Move back. Move back.
Fall back. Come on.
Fall back.
Back up. Move back. Chad, move back. Stay together.
Guys, make an attack. Make an attack on them. Attack the flank. Attack the flank. Attack the flank. I hold it. Hold.
Walk. Everybody walk.
Together.
That's ferocious.
Slow down.
You're out, Hamilton.
Slow down. Oh, you got stabbed.
Hamilton, you're out.
Together.
Nice and easy, guys. Easy.
Oh, there you go. Slow down.
Remember, walking pace, guys. Zim, Ike, you're out.
All right, that looks like it. Index.
So your plan as an attacking team was to come in from 2 different sides, equally dispersed forces?
Yep.
And then just come in and find an angle? Okay, the defending team, did you sense that, or what was your sense?
We had a large unit on the left, and we were holding it back, but we had to retreat. We were just outnumbered, obviously. So we were falling back, talking to PL, saying, contact, we're falling back.
Okay. So it looked like there was a scuffle up here that kind of stayed stationary there for you? Where you were, as the main body, you're my representative of the main body, were you made aware of that? Or which one were you made aware of?
So I was informed that we had contact and I would have been safer back there. So
And when did that occur? Right away, or?
This element was getting pretty close.
Okay.
At that point, they were getting, my two close security guys were getting pretty concerned.
Okay. And then you were informed and you made the decision since we're covering
Based
you.
on, knowing that they were getting close. I didn't really get any information from that skirmish over there.
Okay. Which skirmish happened first?
Yeah.
That one, right?
This one happened first.
But you weren't notified of that one first, were you?
Wasn't aware of that, no.
Should you have been?
To be fair, TM was calling it out.
Yeah.
I don't think he got over the din of battle.
Okay. So repeating those vocal commands, if one guy says it, it's not on him to scream louder, it's on you to repeat that if you're over there. Okay? So then your main body can know that. You know, whether this be an analog to a phone or a radio or whatever it may be. Okay? You want to reset that again? Same teams? The first team got the same. Let's reset it.
Can I point something out?
Yeah.
Did attacking team, did you guys pick up that your objective had moved?
No. Ooh, great question.
Because there was nobody protecting me from that way. You had just disengaged and gone around the back of the tent. It's just me.
Well, to be fair for them, the unit over here was smart and detached half their force to counterattack, and that trapped them. They weren't going to go anywhere.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I saw that come over
going
here.
on.
We had a little bit of a quick jog, and they slowed down, but yeah, keep it all at a walk. Right?
Yeah, don't kill everybody right away, because then we don't get to see the exercise flush out. So a lot of the value, at least for me, is seeing, even though they obviously could kill us all, but there's value in seeing the retreating
delay,
force.
seeing that happen.
Seeing it happen, because if you just wipe us out, you wipe them out, which you probably be able to do very quickly, we won't get to see the rest of the scenario play out. So, just keep that in mind. We're here to learn and not to beat the shit out of each other.
I appreciate that perspective. That's a very mature perspective of this. All right? Cool. Let's reset and do that again.
We hope you're enjoying our coverage of the One Shepherd Summer Semester. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for coming coverage of the FTX.